Hi you guys. Today I'm gonna be doing my first ever video of me doing my hair. I've tried a time or two before, but it did not come out the way I expected it to. So yeah. So today I am going to be taking this down. Y'all are gonna go step by step with me to watch me do my hair today, because I can do some bomb behind hair and I never record it. So I'm like, how would anybody ever know if I don't record it? So I got a spray bottle and I have this conditioner in it. Like, this conditioner, a lot of people talk bad about it, but like, this conditioner is, it's you know, especially with the detangling process. And I have my detangling brush. Y'all don't mind little straggly hairs. I was brushing my wig today because I had on a headband wig this morning, and yeah. But yeah, so y'all, we can talk. I am at a point in my life where I am like completely over people. Like, I know some of y'all done reached the point where like you're just completely over people, and like I am over people. Like, okay, prime example, like I don't have to work because my husband pretty much take care of everything, but like I've been trying. I done had 3 jobs, right? And I had people tell me, promise me, oh, well, I'll watch the kids for you and this, that, and the third. And then when it came down to them having to watch the kids, then they had every excuse in the book on why they couldn't watch the kids. And so I'm at a point now where I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to find something that I'm able to do and have my babies with me, because, I mean, it's not like I trust anybody anyway with my children. Like, I don't trust anybody with them. And so, you know, I'm trying to break barriers and show people that it's not impossible to get the things done that you need to get done with children. So, I'm working on that. And another thing, y'all, like, this Krishan thing is really aggravating. Like, Blueface's mom, like, why can't y'all just let this girl be great? Like, you know how miserable you have to be to take the 24 hours that wasn't even promised to you, that God decided to give to you, to take that time to try and tear down another person. Like, how mad do you have to be? How miserable do you have to be to take time that it wasn't even promised to you to try to tear down another person? Like, now they cousins, or all of a sudden they're cousins, and you want to run tests on the baby, and you got all this going on, all that going on. Like, that is wild. That is why I can't. Yeah, I have a couple stories. Yeah, I'm also gonna drop a video of some other stuff later too. But I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. But like, I have a similar story. So my first son, his father and I, we wasn't dating long at all. I had met him because we were in high school. I met him and I was like, oh, I like your name. Like, you seem like cool people, this, that, and the third. And so he was like, I want you to be my girlfriend. Mind you, y'all, like, I did not know that the guy had ADHD or nothing like that, because he seemed normal to me. So, my best friend was pregnant and whatnot, and I never had sex before. My first time being intimate was with my first son's dad. There was an incident before then. I got the R word by this girl that I trusted. That's the story. I mean, I can run that back too. Like, let's go ahead, because I got time, because I got to do my whole head. So, okay, so let's run to that, and then it's going to tie into the story with my first son. So, with that, I had this girl. I'm going to call her name Chelsea. We was in JROTC together. She was cool people. Like, she was cool. So I started you know, wanting to be friends with her and whatnot. So we went on like field trips together. Like we rode the bus together. But she got off at a different stop from me. And like we used to bring each other snacks and stuff. So I'm like, okay, she my friend. And so one day, my mom was real strict when it came down to me going to people's houses. But she told me that I could have went to Chelsea's house because, like I said, me and the girl, we had unbuilt the bond and whatnot. And she was like, her cousin likes me and whatnot. And I was like, oh, well, I'm only 13 at the time. I was like, well, I can't have a boyfriend. My mom said I can't have a boyfriend until I'm 16 anyway. And so I went to her house. Her cousin was there. And me not thinking nothing of it, I had the Blackberry Pearl. You know, when the Blackberry Pearl first came out, I had the white and silver one. I plugged it up on a charger in her house. And she was like, oh, well, we're going to the trap house. Me, being green, I didn't know what a trap house was. But, like, if my friend was going, I'm not about to sit at her house. You get what I'm saying? By myself. So, yeah, I'm going with you. So, we ended up going to an abandoned house next door. And once I got there, like, I felt the energy off, but I was just like, you know, me, in my mind, I'm fighting with the inner me telling me that I need to retreat. But, you know, but I'm fighting with, like, no, she wouldn't do nothing like that to me, you know. So, all of a sudden, she shut the door, stood in front of the door, and I'm like, I'm looking around like, what's going on? And I didn't notice that, her cousin was already there. And so, while he was already there, she like I said, she was standing behind the door and whatnot. And so I turned around and I just walked further on in the house, like, because I was like, well, obviously, like, I'm not getting back out there. So I just walked in, and nothing for him to do is jump out and grab me. And when he grabbed me, I swung at him. Like, back up on me, like, why you grabbing on me like that? Don't be doing, you know, like, why are you grabbing on me? And whatnot. And so, after I got him up off me, I ran into the room it's a room, and it had like an air conditioner in the wall, and there was one window, and there was a little closet right there. And so I ran to the other side of the room, and she came in, shut that door. Keep in mind, she was a heavyset girl, so she was way bigger than me. I was always small. Like, this is the biggest I've ever been in my life after I gave birth to my 5th child. But anyway, back to the story. And so, like, I was like, what are y'all doing? Like, what's going on? He ran up to me, he grabbed me, pinned me against the wall, and he was like, I want you to be my girlfriend. And I was like I told Chelsea, like, I can't have no boyfriend until I'm 16. And he was like, I ain't trying to hit it. And so, like, at that point, I started crying. I was like, I'll do whatever you want me to do. Just let me go. Like, please. Like, you want me to be your girlfriend? I'll be your girlfriend at that point. Because I was tired of, you know, I was struggling to get him off me. And, like, I can't get him off me. So, like, at this point, I'm bargaining. So, like, I'm bargaining. Like, I'll do whatever you say. Just please let me go. He was like, you be my girlfriend? I was like, yeah, I'll be your girlfriend. Just please let me go. And so he let me down, and I ran. I tried to push her off the door. She wouldn't get off the door. So I ran in the closet, and I pulled the closet door shut, and I was holding the closet door with everything I had. I remember crying. I was praying to God. I was like, God, just please get me out of this, God. Like, I don't know what's going on. In my mind, I'm thinking they're trying to kill me. Like, I didn't think that they was trying to R-word me. So, okay. Whew. So they ended up getting the closet door open, because I couldn't hold the door now. Like, I couldn't hold it no more because it was hurting my hands. And so he came in. I'm swinging with everything I got. Like, I'm fighting trying to get them off me. I punched him in the eye. My grandma had brought me a ring, and it had spikes on it. So when I punched him in the eye, it cut his eye. And he called me a B word. And I ran out. I remember running out. And she grabbed me. And while she grabbed me, he ran out and he grabbed me by my legs, and they pushed me down to the ground. Like, I wish I could demonstrate it. Like, she grabbed me by my shoulders, right? And he came out the closet, swooped me up by my legs, slammed me to the floor. She was holding my arms while, well, y'all know where the rest of the story went and whatnot. She held me down while that was happening and whatnot. And in my mind, I couldn't register what was happening. Like, I was crying. I remember calling for my mom, but my mom wasn't there. And so, I'm sorry, y'all. Like, it's still it's still fresh to me. And it happened when I was 13 and I'm almost 30 now. So, you know. Ooh. I remember after I got up, I put my clothes up. They was like, we cool, right? And I looked at them like, I was like, yeah, we cool. We cool. I ran to the house, went and got my phone. I didn't call my mom. I called my friend, who I thought was my friend, but she later on told everybody at the school what happened to me. And I ended up getting picked at it so bad that my mom had to take me out of school. But yeah. And I pressed charges on them, and they both went to jail, but the girl pled incompetent and got out. He did 12 years for that, because come to find out, he didn't just do it to me. He had a 12-year-old girl pregnant in North Carolina that he did that to as well. Those same two people, but she pled incompetent with my case and got out. And then she started hanging around my cousin, and I had to let my cousin know, like, no, don't be around that girl, like, no. But yeah, he ended up doing 12 years in prison for that. And like, I'm not gonna lie, it messed me up for a long time. And like, even still yet to this day, like, you know, it still bothers me. Like, I cannot be around multiple people. Like, if I'm around multiple people, I start getting nervous. Like, I'm shaking, like, because I don't know what y'all intentions are. I trusted this girl, and she clearly showed me that her intentions wasn't pure. So, you know, when it comes out to other people, like, I just, you know, I can't be in a room full of people. Like, I can't, even if it's only one person. Like, it's not that I don't trust you, but I don't trust you, if that makes sense, in a way. But fast forward, my son, 4 years later, I'm 17 at the time. I met the guy, We started talking. My best friend was pregnant at the time, and I was like, I want a baby too. Like, I want somebody to love me, And my cycle didn't come on. So one of my friends, I told my friend that my cycle didn't come on, because my cycle didn't start until I was 16. And for whatever reason, it didn't come on, but I did not have sex at that time. And so my cousin, she just died. Her and her friend felt the need to try to bully me, trying to say that I was lying about being pregnant, when I never told anybody that I was pregnant. I just said that my cycle did not come on, which I had to go take a Depo shot anyway to regulate, but that's the story for another time. But anyway, and so the guy was like, he wanted to try, you know, having intimate sessions and stuff like that. And so I was like, okay. Like, and I told him, like, as long as you use protection. But he used it, but he put a hole in the condom. And that was February 9th. March 27th, that is 3 days after my birthday. It was a Wednesday, 2013. I remember it like it was yesterday. I went to the doctor, and the doctor told me I was pregnant. And I looked at my mom, and she swore up and down that, you know, I was out here just doing stuff at the time. And I was like, no, that was my first time. Like, you know, and due to the fact that I didn't even have a cycle, I didn't think that I could even possibly get pregnant, you know. But I did, and it was crazy. It was crazy. His mom said I was nothing but a whore, and I was all of this and all of that. But I was like, before then, like, me and you was cool, so like, what? And she wanted a DNA test and this, that, and the third and all this. Like, I'm talking about, lady went full-on 1,000 on me. Like, full-blown 1,000 on me, bro. Like, and that was my first time ever doing anything with your raggedy behind son. Like, I was mad at that point. So we went and got a DNA test, and when it came back 99.99%, I looked at her and I told her, now you'll never see my baby a day in your life. Because how can you go from being all lovey-dovey with me to, oh, you ain't nothing but this and you that and you this and I don't like you, I never liked you, and this and third. So like, me, if you don't like me, you ain't gonna like my child. You get what I'm saying? And so, despite my better judgment, 4 years later, after my baby turned 4, I let my baby go spend the night with them. And my baby came back and was like, Mommy, I never want to go over there again, because of the way that they was treating him. And I was like, see, See, that's why I told him I never let my baby around him. And y'all, like, y'all black women got to stop that. Y'all got to stop that. Every time a young girl get pregnant by your son and it's, oh, it's not my grandbaby, because y'all, not only did I go through it that time, I went through it again with my second child, which was my first marriage. She never said anything to me. It was just, she was going around telling everybody else, oh, that's not my son, baby. She got pregnant too fast, and da-da-da-da-da. And I mean, in actuality, I could have got your son arrested because of how I got pregnant. I was under the influence. I came to their house, you know, when I got drunk. And at that time, you know, I was young, so he influenced me to try drugs with him. So I was popping pills with him, smoking with him, smoking marijuana with him, and all that other stuff. So I passed out. I didn't even know that anything intimate even occurred. You get what I'm saying? Until 2 weeks later, I'm working at my job, and here I am feeling sick, and I can't stand the smell of nothing. I was working at Zaxby's. I couldn't stand the smell of nothing in there. My friend Sierra at the time was like, well, I think you're pregnant. You need to get a pregnancy test. So I got a pregnancy test, and I'm pregnant. But yeah, sorry y'all, my mom called. Now how that goes. But yeah, like, I've been through some crazy situations. But yeah, she told everybody else that it wasn't her grandbaby. And so, like, talking about she had to come to the hospital and see whether or not it was her grandbaby. And the whole time, my baby got his whole face. Dumbass. I'm sorry. And then, like, after that, it's just been a whole lot of crazy stuff. Like, he ended up going to jail for shooting his homeboy because he was all on drugs and stuff. And I got blamed for that, too. And it's just crazy stuff. Like, it's crazy, y'all. So, but that was it. I just really wanted to let y'all in on that. Like, people, I learned to stop judging women, like, when I see them have multiple baby daddies. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I know that situations happen. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, even with Krishan, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, when if she decides to have another baby, like, it's gonna be with another man. I don't know if she's gonna make a blue face or whatever. You get what I'm saying? So, like, sometimes, like, your first is not always just gonna be your last. Like, sometimes your first is your lesson. Like, maybe you was doing something that God needed to teach you a lesson for you to understand, like, you know. And I truly believe that each one of my children are a gift. Like, at the point in time when I had my oldest son, I was going through a real bad depression stage because my dad died when I was 6. So I was always feeling like I was lacking the love of a man or a father figure. I mean, my mom, she tried her best to be guidance to me, but my grandmom and my great grandmom was really the goats when it came down to raising me. And so when I had my son, like, I felt like it was a piece of me that I didn't know that I was missing. And I actually calmed down a lot. But then I turned back up because my great grandmother died the next month. Because my son was born November 11th, 2013. And my grandmother died December 16th, 2013. After she cried for it, she was like, she want her baby, she want her baby. And so I let her hold my baby, and she died on me. And like, that really, it messed me up a lot. It messed me up a lot. Like I said, I was on medication, like antidepressants and stuff, almost my whole life, because I went through a really bad phases of depression. And as I got older, like, it got worse, like, and so it started transforming into anger. So, like, I would fight all the time, or like, I'm spazzing out. And so they started giving me medication. They try to help me with my anger issues. And then my second baby came. So, you know, and then by the time my third, fourth, and fifth baby came, I had gotten remarried because I divorced my first husband, because, like, I just could not. I couldn't deal with him lying, him cheating, dealing with his mama, dealing with all the drama his family had going on, and it was too much. Like, sometimes you got to put yourself in a better situation. You get what I'm saying? And then it was all kind of lies about me. Y'all, they spread a whole lot about me, saying I was sleeping with my own blood brother. They did not know that was my brother. You get what I'm saying? So give or take, they did not know that was my brother. My father has a son. Like, they didn't know that. They just saw me with him, and then just started spreading rumors. Ain't nobody walk up and say, hey, how you doing? No, none of that. They just went up and said that, oh yeah, she's sleeping with this boy. Like, bro, this is my brother. We look damn near exactly alike. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was so crazy. And then my ex-husband's homeboy was telling everybody that me and him was messing around. Like, and I was like, this boy can't tell you if I'm a male or a female. And so one day I just decided to inbox him on Facebook, and I was like, why was you telling them all them lies and stuff about me? He was like, because I wanted you for myself. Like, old boy didn't deserve you. So I screenshotted it and sent it to my ex-husband, and I said, see, you put me through all of this for no reason at all, because I'm not that type of person. Like, and I'm like, I always try to be a straightforward person, because I don't like beating around the bush, or, you know, people that just allow things to happen and they can avoid it. Like, just tell people what it's gonna be, what it is, and just let them decide whether or not they want to deal with it. Like, don't just have people in the dark. Like, that's how people end up getting hurt. But yeah, like I said, I'm at a point where when it comes down to people, like, I'm very picky and particular on who I deal with, because, like, when I tell you I'm over people, like, I am over. I've never really been a people person. Like, when it comes down to people, like, I'm a government phone distributor. Anyway, so I do the government phones. I try to see if people qualify for, you know, the lifeline assistance, tablets, stuff like that. And so, like, when I interact with other people, it's more so of me trying to show them that, like, this is me, like, on the inside, like, outside of my shell. I try to show them on the inside of my shell, if that makes sense. Because on the outside of my shell, I may look, you know, mean or nasty and whatnot, but, like, I try to give them the inside of me. I'm not you got to earn respect from me type of person. No, I'm gonna give it to you. The moment you give me a reason to not respect you, you get what I'm saying? So you can't say that I didn't try. But, like, when I run across different people, like, I'm always friendly, I'm always giggly. I try to make every day that I run into somebody, I try to make an impact on their life. Like, try to make their day better, because you never know what people are going through, you know? Somebody could be mourning because they just lost a loved one. Somebody could be struggling with their bills. So, you know, just giving them that little laugh, or just being somebody that they can talk to. Sometimes people just need somebody to listen. So, you know, I try to be that person while I'm trying to, you know, see if they qualify for the assistance and get them set up with their tablets and their phones and things. Because, you know, sometimes I needed that person growing up. I needed that person where I could just vent to. Like, look, you don't gotta do nothing for me. I don't want you to feel sorry for me. Just listen. Like, that's all I need. Just please just listen to me. I got to get it out. Like, I wish I had that person, but I didn't. So, but yeah, like, it's a lot of crazy things going on. Like, my landlord at my previous house, y'all, this man would not fix anything. I do not care what I called him for. Like, we didn't have heat during the wintertime, so my kids were freaking freezing. Me and my husband went and bought all these heaters. The water, it was just a pipe busted in the house, so the water bill was $700 and $800. Me and my husband struggling to pay that till we went to, like, the community action agencies and stuff. But you know, they only help you once a year. So, like, y'all, we put title loans on all our vehicles. I'm talking about, y'all, everything to try to make it in the house. And I don't know what was going on with the electricity, because we kept ending up with $400 and $500 light bills. And I ended up falling through the porch, y'all. The porch broke and I fell through. Like, my leg went through it. And the kitchen sink was falling in. Like, I could literally just walk in the kitchen to see the ground. Like, he wouldn't fix none of that. So I got tired. Like, I got so tired of that. And so, like, I told him, like, if you're not gonna fix it, then I'm just about to call the city. And so I called the city and the house got condemned. And they literally gave us 3 days to move, y'all. That's the condition of the house. We had 3 days to move. So we started staying in hotels and stuff. And it was so hard. Because I had just found out that I was pregnant with my 5th baby. And we were freaking struggling. We were struggling. Like, trying to keep a $400 a week darn bill paid so we can have a hotel room to sleep in. Still having all our other bills to pay. Having to buy food to feed the children. Because we had to give away all our food and stuff. Having to pay the storage. Like, y'all, it was so hard. But I didn't let nobody know because, like, these days and times, I don't ever feel like anybody is sincere. Like, I feel like people just want to know what's going on with you so they can have something to talk about. And me, I'm not a person that ever cared about what nobody had to say about me. I don't care. I do not care. I don't care. So, I just really just did not want to deal with people. Like, instead of me having to tell everybody, like, what was going on with me, I left well enough alone. Because I felt like it was pointless. But we did it, though. We did it. We ended up having to live with my mother-in-law for a little bit. Because, like, it just got so strenuous. Because, like I said, my husband was working. And, like, he had to drive back and forth to Georgia from South Carolina. So, like, a lot of money was going into gas. So, we just ended up getting a hotel room in Georgia, which we still had to spend more money on, but he got paid every week. So, by the time that Thursday came where he was about to get paid again, me and my kids had to sit in the car at his job until he got off. And then he would have the money. His money would fall about around, like, 12 o'clock. So we could go pay for a hotel room. Like, yo, when I tell you, times were hard. Like, and I just knew that I wasn't gonna give up. Like, I started offering my services, telling people, like, yo, I do your hair. Like, I do hair. Like, I do your hair. Like, I gotta offer y'all something, because I can't just sit out here. Me, I'm not ask for money type person. I offer you a service. Like, I can do your hair and you can pay me, or I watch kids, I walk your dog. Y'all look at this. You know, stuff like that. I'm not a, hey, can I borrow? No, like, you can go ahead and pay me for doing something for you type person. But yeah, it's my hair. Yeah, I'm still debating on, because if I use the neck conditioner detangle it, I'm gonna have to wash it, and I really don't feel like washing my hair today. I really don't feel like washing it today. And I was gonna try to straighten it, but, like, yeah, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I can't straighten my hair. Like, it always comes out fluffy. Like, it's crazy. And I tried multiple ways. I tried the round brush, drying it, because I have a round brush dryer. So, like, I was like, yeah, let's straighten this. And my hair said, ha. I don't even have heat protector anyway, so I'm not even gonna go through that. This right here is an old wash and go. I did a wash and go, and then my hair started looking stale, so I just twisted it back up. And this is it after I just retwisted it. I'm just taking the twist back down. But yeah, I mean, I got a lot that I could talk about with y'all. But like I always say, I know that it's always 3 sides to every story. It's their side, my side, and then there's truth. And I always try to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth. Because Like, I'm not about to sit here and try to make somebody look bad. And if I did something to make me look bad, then I'm gonna tell it as well, because why try to make me look good and make the other person look bad? Like, I don't, people do that though. But yeah, another thing, y'all, I brought this. I know there's a lot of controversy going on with that, about her selling out and all kind of stuff like that, but I wanted to try it for this, y'all, like, cause my babies is gone. They is gone. So my detangling process. Ooh, cause honey, baby. Can I save you from you? Are you serious? I know y'all keep hearing my phone ding. It's my husband. Like the wrong thing. My kids broke all my clips, so I'm using my son's lock clips to try to do my hair. It's fine. Okay, so I sped up this clip because I was trying to detangle my hair, and it kind of was a time. So yeah, this is just me just trying to feel out to make sure I didn't have any knots, or there weren't any tangles in my hair, and I was trying to get the clips situated. Also, my daughter was awake, so it was just her running in and out the bathroom. Then I forgot 2 twists, y'all. I forgot that I had 2 twists. And so right now I'm just untwisting it. Like, it's a mirror in front of me, so I'm kind of like looking back and forth between the mirror and the camera, because the apartment that I live in is not really have a lot of space in the bathroom. So I just put my stuff where I could and recorded. But yeah, look at that. Look at that brush through. Yes, hair soft. Hair on soft. I'm real life mad y'all sat there and let me say untwisting it. Oh my God, untwisting it. But yeah, this brush right here, I love this brush. Like, this brush right here is the champ. So I went to change clothes because I realized that I didn't want to mess my dress up. Um, but this is just me still trying to get through my hair so I can go ahead and begin the washing process. But as I said before, that I did not lose a good bit of my baby weight. I still have a good bit of my baby weight on. I've been doing kettlebell workouts and stuff, trying to, lose some of it and to tighten some things up. But everything's is progress, so it takes time. So I'm not gonna rush it. But yeah. So pretty much in this clip, I'm still in the process of detangling. And I was talking about a little bit of everything with y'all. I'm just going to be honest. I was talking about this song that I wrote that I really want to share with you guys. But, like, I don't know if it's my microphone quality. Like, if I don't have, like, what I'm trying to do, if the microphone isn't compatible with it. I don't know. But it does not sound good at all. So, I'm still in the process of trying to learn how to record it. As in this clip, you can see that I'm putting a lot of the conditioner water in my hair so I can go ahead and detangle it a little easier. And I'm not even gonna lie, y'all, I was just singing and just like everything that came to my mind was popping out of my mouth. And don't act like y'all ain't see them curls. Now y'all know y'all see them curls. But Serenity is fully detangled. Yes, my hair's name is Serenity because she brings me peace. So her name is Serenity. That's how much hair I shedded, which is kind of good because I had my hair in that style for going on 3 weeks. So that was pretty much good, a good amount of shedding for me. And y'all already know that I washed my hair with the Pure Hunty. Yes, Hunty. And I'm not gonna lie, like looking back at this video, like as I'm doing this voiceover, I'm looking at my belly and I'm like, oh my god, like I still look like I'm pregnant. And it's amazing like how long it really takes our bodies to adjust and go back to the way that they were. But it would never go back to the way that it was from being stretched for so long. But right now I'm just applying the Awesome Miracle Moist Miracle Deep Conditioner into my hair. And me, I like to separate my hair and like just rub it into my strands because I have low porosity hair. And so I like to really feel like that I'm working the product in because I feel like if not, then it's just going to sit on the top of it and it's going to be a waste of time. And y'all had to adjust my shirt because for whatever reason, I don't care what I have on, my bra is always showing. I don't care. And it's crazy. But yeah, this is just me working it in. But yeah, like back to that baby belly situation, like I just really cannot wait until I can like all the rest of my pregnancies I snapped back. Like this one just I guess my muscles was like, oh, we done did this too many times, goddamn it, we're gonna stay like this. But no, like I'm gonna get right. And I'm gonna take y'all on the journey with me. Okay, so let's have a moment for curl appreciation. Appreciate the curls. They're beautiful. And what y'all know about that blue magic? That blue magic, baby. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, the blow drying process is so tedious for me. I really do not like blow drying my hair. Before anybody asks as well, I have eczema underneath my arms. So like I shaved it down as much as I could without irritating it. But until it goes away, I can't really, you know, do too much with that. Right here, I'm just showing you the hair that possibly shedded, but there was none. Sorry, y'all, about that. My baby started crying, so I kind of sort of had to, like, just rush dry the rest of it. But, y'all, another thing I'm going to tell y'all is, like, this grease right here has been a go-to for me as well. And it works really, really good. Like, y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see. Just look at that. Look at my edges. I know y'all see me looking down. It's because I have a mirror right here. So it's kind of like, I'm just trying to... do something about these. Okay, and the middle of my hair is not breakage or anything. It's just that my baby started crying. I had to get him, and I really had to rush blow dry the middle of my hair. So I didn't comb through it. I just held the blow dryer in the middle of my head. So it's pretty much like my hair is stuck. Like it's shrunken state while all the rest of it is kind of semi-straightened from the blow dryer heat. Okay, so I was just getting my part straight. And y'all, do not spoil a baby. Look. Okay, so I don't know what happened because I parted my hair straight, and then when I went to go braid it, it wasn't straight anymore. But I just left it because baby boy was really just not having it. So I had him laying on my lap while I'm trying to finish braiding my hair, but he was not happy at all. So I just went ahead and just left the part how as is. And I'm going to wear this style for probably 2 weeks, and then I'll probably be back with another video. I know you can kind of see it in my face that I was a little frustrated because I really wanted to finish my hair, but my baby was just not having it. Like, he was just not. And so I was just kind of like zoning out in between, like looking at the camera, watching TV. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Stink Stink. I'm talking about you, Stink Stink. Yes, I am. But yeah.